Hey guys, it's Sunny over here. Today we're going to be doing a BTD6 tournament bracket. I already did one on my blog, but that was more of a rough draft preparing for this one. So today we're going to be testing all 21 towers, but we can't use the banana farm or the village, so it's going to be 19. I'm going to be starting with the dart monkey. Some rules, general rules for this challenge are that we're going to be doing it all on the map logs, and it's going to be all medium difficulty. So let's get started. Alright, so we have our setup for the dart monkeys. We got a juggernaut for the leads that we have coming in later because we're going to go by order: red, blues, greens, etc. And then we have two of the triple shot monkeys. I could afford razor sharp shots for this one, but not for this one. So let's get started. We got a count of 10 balloons. And you can see that we used up all of our money, and we have 5,000 lives because we're only going to count it until 4,500. The rest are just buffer lives to see how many we actually lose. So let's get started. Destroys the reds and the blues, hopefully. The greens, yellows are gone. The pinks are done. The purples, so we're starting to see a little bit. They take the first bend, the first main bend. So will that be trouble later? Why always one green? I don't know. So this is where the advantage of the Juggernaut is going to come in. And for this challenge, no selling and rebuying is allowed, so we're just stuck with this guy. But he's good with ceramics, so it's alright. Alright, so we're starting to see some balloons slipping through. And now we're going to, I think we just did the rainbows, oh my god. Alright. Alright, so we're still above the life limit, so we can start putting in the Moabs. I think the Moabs should be easy, I'm not sure though. Oh, I guess not. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it. Oh, did you know that Moabs and red balloons travel at the same speed? I did not know that. Oh, dude, is this even gonna pop? Oh, okay. 4,446 lives. So unfortunately, that is above 4,500, so the dart monkeys are done. But they got up to the first Moab. Unlike my previous test, all of the first round towers just lost at ceramics. So good job, dart monkey. And this concludes the dart monkeys test. So the rest of the towers, I want to like save time as much as possible. So you're just gonna see the round on which they lose, to save time, because I don't want this video to be like an hour long. Alright, so the boomers. It took me a while to find the right combo for this one, but it turns out Bionic Boomerang and Glaive Ricochet works out the best, and it lost on 2 Moabs, so let's replay it. You can see that the Bionic Boomerang is doing most of the Moab work. Like, when it comes down to this guy, he doesn't really do anything. This guy's better for individual balloons. And you can see we already lost a couple of lives on the individual Moab. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Okay. We didn't lose that many lives on this one. The last time I did this test, it went below 4,500, but I guess we're moving on to 3. Alright then. So, you can see it's basically the same process. I think it's because this guy can reach over here now. Before it wasn't able to do that. I don't know. Kind of weird. But now it definitely goes way down to 36, 30 lives. Alright, so with the bombs you can see over here, it just popped the um, lead layer of the lead balloons, but the black balloons just sneak away. And it still has 4,670 lives, so now we move on to the zebras, and it just entirely can't pop those. It already lost lives to the blacks and the leads, but this is just too much. And they just sneak past through, and now it has 4,440 lives. But otherwise, the recursive cluster bomb shooter, it's a really good tower. Alright, so with the tack shooters, you can see I got the blade maelstrom upgrade, and then the tack sprayer, and it lost a bunch of lives to the first Moab, but now we're gonna put in two Moabs. I don't know how it's gonna do, to be honest. And honestly, the timing of the ability gets a bit messed up, so I try to be as fair as I can. So I'm gonna activate it right now, even though it was there for a while, because it was like while I was changing the timing and stuff, the ability cooldown still happens. But now this was fair, so I can do that. It's probably gonna die. I'm gonna call it right now. I can activate it one last time, but yeah. 3,552 lives. Not bad. Alright guys, as you can see, this is the ice shooter, and it just popped the rainbow layer off, but we have the zebras left, and it survived the earlier zebras, but it just cannot survive this, and we have 4,200 lives left. Although in normal gameplay, I would recommend this tower. It's really good. Alright guys, we have the glue gunner. Normally, I would take the bottom path, cross path, for the balloon dissolver and the balloon solver, but this time we're gonna take the middle path because we need to coat more balloons, especially for the pinks. But right now we're on the ceramic level, and I want to see how it does. Normally, a balloon solver would just like take care of these things, easy, but as you can see, this is just one layer behind. It can't pop the reds just with the one shot. So right now it's gonna struggle a bit. It can't pop all of them. And is it gonna take it to, that's a lot of reds. 4,890 lives. But it gets past the ceramics. So we're gonna move on to the Moab. Can it even pop it? I'm not sure. Does it make a crack in it? It doesn't look too good for the Glue Gunner Nation right now. Oh man, it's kind of sad. Well, I guess that's it. Oh, it made a crack at the end. 4,274. A good run for the glue gunners. Alright, so right now we have a deadly precision sniper up against a Moab, and it like one-shots the ceramics. I want to see how this does. Because it did. The only problem was that it lost 5 lives against the pinks because they were too quick, and it takes a while to reload and stuff. But I want to see how it does. I think it's gonna do this just fine. Oh, or not. 4,891. Still fine. Alright. I don't think it's gonna pass this one though. But it is the highest we got so far other than the boomerangs. And it's probably gonna beat the boomerangs in terms of lives left. So right now this is the highest ranking thing we've got. So it just shows you how snipers, they're a really good bang for your buck. But just people don't like to use them because they're a bit weak in real game. So we have 4,171 lives left compared to the boomerang who had 3,000 something lives left. Alright, up next we have the sub, and it's doing pretty well actually, because right now it's the highest ranking tower because it got 4 Moabs, and you can see Airburst starts really killing the game. It pops 4 Moabs basically without any other help. This one is just for the balloons, but the health sinks down to 4,412. That's a bummer. Alright, the Buccaneer so far, it has breezed through all of the levels. Right now it is at 3 BFBs. That is unbelievable. None of the other towers have even gone to 1 BFB. So right now it has split up the groups, It's targeting the first group and it's plowing through. Alright. Oh, and right now it has 4,500 lives, so yeah, it's down. But that was amazing, that run. 3,258 lives. Really good, amazing job from the destroyer. Alright, we have the ace over here, which is a very interesting tower because it is almost always RNG based, which I don't like, which is why I don't like to use it in normal gameplay. But over here, it did really well in my rough draft testing. So right now we are on rainbows. Oh, I have to change the lives back to healthy. It didn't lose any lives, so yeah, it does fine. Ceramics. When the bombs drop, it's just like done. But you know, if it doesn't drop, it's dead. So it passes that. Moving on to one Moab. Oh, and I put both of these on my monkey. If you don't have that monkey knowledge upgrade, then you would have to micro it probably a little bit more. But, you know, if you do have it, then good for you. Alright, see that it just completely missed those 4 ceramics.